Let's talk about risk and protective factors against suicide. This is an article from the CDC. Let's go down to business. Okay, so what factors contribute to suicide risk? Remember this. Circumstances that increase suicide risk, such as a previous suicide attempt. Folks, remember this. The way to understand how a person will behave in the future is to know their past. If your husband has been unfaithful to you 25 times, come on, give me a break. He will be unfaithful again. The same goes for women. If your wife was unfaithful to you 52 times, she will be unfaithful again. Don't pretend you know this. Someone who committed a suicide attempt 5 times will get a sixth. So we must be careful with these people. Let's continue. History of depression, mental illnesses, serial illnesses such as chronic pain, criminal legal issues, job problem, impulsive tendencies, substance abuse, very common in the US. Well, not the US, in the Western societies, alcohol, um, cocaine. Don't fool yourselves. There is a huge problem with cocaine and fentanyl and opioid dependent. Okay, let's go to the next. Prior history of adverse childhood experiences, sense of hopelessness. This is horrible. The sense of hopelessness. It's a horrible situation. Never be hopelessness. There is another window for you. Every time a door closes for you, there is a window that will open for you. Believe me, I know that by experience. Violence, victimization. Okay, relationship risk factors: bullying, family or loved ones, history of suicide, loss of relationships. Look, the real reason, but not the only reason, but a major reason why people commit suicide, it's because they feel there's no way out, or they feel really lonely, which is very common in the US. Very common. Look into this. A couple gets married, they have 2 children, then they get divorced. The man goes and lives in he moves into Miami. The wife gets a new boyfriend and she now lives in Texas. The one of these children moves into Seattle and the other moves into whatever, Michigan or whatever. Everybody lives apart. There are no families anymore. High conflict or violent relationships, social isolation. Wait, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? And pardon my French, but the US is extremely, excruciatingly boring. Believe me, I live abroad and I can tell you I have had more fun in Latin America, in Europe, and many other places. I am sorry to tell you this, but if I don't say it out loud, nobody's going to tell you. Many factors protect against suicide risk, such as effective problem-solving skills. This is very important, very important. Only responsible, accountable, grown-up people can do this. Reasons for leaving family. This is the most important one. Family. Strong sense of cultural identity. Yes. Support from partners, friends, family. Feeling connected to others. I just told you. People who feel lonely attempt suicide. But understand this: you are never alone. You have the most important person in your life, which is yourself. You need to build up a good relationship with yourself. Learn how to be alone. It's different than the being lonely. You gotta sit down for 2 or 3 hours and understand your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings. And if you can sit down and turn off the cell phone, the camera, the computer and whatever, and be in silence for 2 and 3 hours and really understand your thoughts, then you can be alone for yourself in good terms. Okay, protective factors, uh, reduce access to lethal means such as firearms, hanging, and so on and so forth. Cultural, religious reasons, for instance, Catholics and Muslims have a lower degree of suicide attempt than Protestants, atheists, and others. I, however, have a comment with you. In my opinion, believe me, in my opinion, depression does not exist. Of course, you guys and I can feel down or in a bad mood now and then. It's part of life. People get allegedly depressed due to lack of self love. That's the real reason. Lack of self love and lack of focus in your life. Every time you are in front of a mirror, tell yourself, I am awesome. I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am hot. I am successful. And believe me, you will start to feel better right away. Some of you were wired to belittle yourselves because your parents did it to you. Remember, your grandparents did it to your parents, and they are just passing through what they learned. However, you are different and can stop it now, today. 200 years ago, people used to have 10 children, 10, 11, 12 children. 2 of these children died in war. Another one died of fever and multiple reasons. What is the worst calamity a person can deal with? What's the worst scenario ever you can deal with in your life? A child's disappearance or a child's death. I cannot think of a worse situation. Can you? These people 200 years ago, back in those days, didn't go for antidepressants to the MD nor stayed in bed all day. You know why? They were so busy taking care of the other 7 children that they couldn't sit on a cording having self-pity for an entire year. No, their approach was different. Okay, nonetheless, a lot of patients come to the clinic or to the psychiatrist or whatever with allegedly depression, overloaded on antidepressants because their partner, their wife, their husband, their lover left him or left her. Come on, give me a break. Grow up. We all have been heartbroken, believe me, me too. Every single person on this planet has been heartbroken for the there are 1 or 2 exceptions out there, but just it's a rare exception. Most of us have been heartbroken. It's part of life. It's part of life. Just focus on yourself and you'll get over it right away. The worst situation is a child's death. And you guys are drowned. You drown in a small glass of water. Don't do it. You are better than that. You are. Exercise, work out, have hobbies, be fun, laugh, dance, sing, find self-discipline, make reliable, successful friends, hang out with them, increase your finances, start a business. Frank Sinatra said one time, the best revenge is massive success. If you guys want to continue with these videos and continue, if you want to watch more videos, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, comment, make a question. Feel free to join this community, Bolman Brothers. I'll see you on the next video.